What's going on, Ace Cruisers? Welcome back to the channel. So if you saw my last video, you'd remember that I was talking about Carnival Panorama and the situation it had where it had a few COVID cases which caused them to go into yellow on the CDC list and also caused them to have issues in Cabo San Lucas where no one was able to get off board in Cabo. The ship showed up on time, the tender boat showed up to the side, then the official said, well, everyone has to have a rapid COVID test before getting off the ship, and there just wasn't enough time in port, so they ended up pulling up the anchor and leaving, and no one got to see Cabo San Lucas. Now, I know that this week and the next coming weeks, there are some of you that are sailing and are kind of worried about what's going to happen. Are you going to be able to see Cabo San Lucas and actually get off in port and enjoy the ports that you booked for? Well, we're going to talk about that. Okay, H3 Cruisers, so as a quick catch-up update, last week Carnival Panorama was supposed to arrive in Cabo San Lucas, and it did. But the night before, it had a few COVID cases confirmed, and therefore that put the ship into yellow status, which means it needs to be investigated by the CDC and all that. But there are plenty of ships in yellow status that did not have any issues with port. Carnival Panorama was a slight exception for whatever reason we don't know. Carnival Panorama arrived in Cabo San Lucas on time. The tender boats arrived to the side of the ship, ready to take passengers off. There was a delay. The officials stated, well, we want to see negative COVID tests for every passenger before they are able to disembark into Cabo San Lucas. Well, obviously, with the short time frame, 6:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., it's really not enough time, especially since they already had an hour and a half delay at this point, which put them around 8 o'clock to 1:30, and then to rapid test the entire passenger list, or anyone getting off the ship having to do a rapid test and then test negative and get off the ship. It just wasn't going to happen, so they ended up pulling up the anchor and pulling away. Now, before we get into the sailing that they're currently under and the next couple weeks and what we can expect, I do want to point out that it doesn't take much to put a ship into yellow. In fact, I was looking into it, and with the CDC, for a ship to go to yellow status where an investigation is needed is 0.1% of the passengers to test positive on any given point, like pretty much. And if you do the math, with the amount of passengers on board of Carnival Panorama, it is roughly 4 passengers need to test positive. If 4 people test positive, well, passengers or crew test positive, that puts it at 0.1%. So once they hit 4, they are yellow. And this caused a whole situation last week where no one got to see their port of Cabo San Lucas. Now, with that said, Carnival did go ahead and give everyone a $50 onboard spending credit added to their account that they get to spend on board to make up for the miss of ports. Now, I know some of you guys will say that's not enough. That's not enough. It's not Carnival's fault. Carnival follows the procedures. Everyone was, or 98% of passengers vaccinated. Everyone tested negative before the cruise. There's constant cleaning. There's so much going on. It's not Carnival's fault that the officials in Cabo decided, you know what, we want these precautions to, we want you to take these precautions before anyone can get off the ship. That was Cabo, and Carnival did a good job. They gave everyone $50. They really didn't have to, but on top of the $50, I know that, you get your taxes and port fees for that port refunded as well, so that was probably put on, but they got a $50 additional onboard spending credit for their cruise. So that's a couple drinks to make up for it, and I guess after 3 or 4 sloshy drinks from Carnival, some people may not handle it as well and may completely forget that they even missed Cabo. Be like, remember that day we were in Cabo? No, we don't. You drank, Maria. You drank too much. And yeah, we never poured it, but you forgot that. That's besides the point anyways. Now, before I get into the next couple cruises and the one they're on now, I do want to take a moment to invite you to smash that subscribe button below. Yes, smash the subscribe button. Once you do that, you can hit the alert button as well, and that'll give you a notification every time I upload a video here, whether it's news updates or Carnival cruise vlogs or any cruise vlog for that. Also, I do invite you to check out h3familyvlogs.com. That is our website. It's got all our social media links, so if you want to follow us on more than just here on the YouTube, you can. And even our Facebook group, which we are revamping starting as of today. After I record this, I'm going to get up on here and start working on the Facebook group and all that. But now, with that said, let's get back into what's coming up over the next couple weeks. Now, as far as the sailing that is right now going down to Cabo, and also the following weeks, passengers have reported that they've gotten emails about the new mask mandate where you got to wear masks all over the ship. Anywhere on board, you are going to be required to wear masks as long as you are inside. Outside, obviously, you don't have to wear a mask, but it seems that they are going to strict routes, at least for Panorama, that you need to wear masks all indoors. No exceptions. Unless you're eating, of course. There was nothing indicated that there is no stop in Cabo. There's also no change to the itinerary on the itinerary list, so it seems that Carnival Panorama is going to be able to go to Cabo. They've probably worked something out. We still don't know whether that is going to be the night before everyone gets a rapid test that night before and shows that they are negative the night before going into Cabo and go, here's our passenger list, everyone's negative, or if they're just going to let everyone off. I've also had reports that there was another ship in Cabo that day as well that had tenders, and they also seemed like they pulled up their anchor that day and left, but they are in the green and they didn't have any COVID cases. So what exactly happened last week with Cabo officials? We may never know exactly what their reasoning was for their decision, whether it was the COVID cases or something else in general. But it seems that if you are sailing in the next couple weeks, even the New Year's Eve cruise, going to New Year's, if you're sailing on those cruises down to Cabo from Carnival Panorama, you should be good. At most, I would say maybe a rapid test given on board the night before. Other than that, I think you're set. And that's about it. But if you have any comments, questions, or if you are on Carnival Panorama right now and something has come up different, please let me know in the comments below. Smash the comments, type them up. And again, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Help us reach our next goal, which, by the way, our goal for 2022 is to reach 10,000 subscribers right here on the H3 Family Vlogs, and also get to be able to cruise more for you guys and get to show you more vlogs and from different ships. And we are planning on looking into other cruise lines as well, because I have only done Carnival Cruise Lines so far, and we do want to venture into other categories and kind of branch out for you guys to show you what's different with other cruise lines and all that. And when you smash that subscribe button and the alert button and you're watching the videos and, obviously the ads all the way through, you are supporting the channel greatly and making it to where we can make that content later in the future for you guys. And I can't wait to be able to do that. Also, if you haven't noticed, the last video uploaded before this, we have started our membership, which will come with all sorts of exclusive stuff, such as exclusive content that will be uploaded and giveaways in the future as that grows as well. So you can check that out as well. Obviously not required. Greatly appreciated if you do. But guys, I'll see you next time. Hopefully on a cruise ship, sailing to the Bahamas or somewhere tropical, because I am tired of this cold weather in Vegas right now. Yes, Vegas cold. But that's it, guys. I'm out. Take care. See you next time.